So what I would like to convey is, for example, if I am having the database is there, so how I can handle that database? Mm, If I can interact with that database, I can handle that database. So how I can interact with that database? What is the step? What is the, like, what we can say means, what is the main point to interact with the database? How we can interact? What is the way to interact with the database? It is a simple way. For example, like I know only what means Hindi only. Okay. So the person who knows the Hindi, they can interact, right? Means the person who knows the same language, they can interact. Same like that, if I know the database language, then easily I can interact with the database. Okay. So what is database language? Means it is a specialized language which is used to interact, and also which is used to interact with and manipulate databases. So for that one, you have to know the database language. Okay. So these database languages are designed to perform various operations on the data stored in the databases. So for this one, we have to compulsory know the database language. Then only what we can do means we can handle the data. So for that one, we are using SQL. Okay. What is SQL means? Structured query language. So what is SQL means? We are dealing with SQL. Structured query language. SQL. It is a standardized language which is used for managing relational databases. Okay. It is used for relational databases. Okay, so this SQL, it is widely supported by various database management systems like MySQL, Oracle database, Microsoft SQL servers, like that. Okay, so this and all what they will do means they will use this SQL. Okay, understand? That is known as what means we can call it as structured
Yes.
query language. Okay, so compulsory you have to learn this structured query language, then only you can handle that database. Then only what you can do, you can interact with the database. Okay, understand? Hmm. So if I want to interact with the relational
Yes.
database, compulsory I have to know this SQL. What we can call it means structured query language. So up to now, you are having any doubts? Okay, up to now, if you are having any doubts, you can ask me. Okay, so what is SQL means? It is a standardized programming language which is used for managing and manipulating relational databases. Okay, that is the definition of SQL, structured query language. Okay, it is widely supported by various relational database management systems like MySQL, okay, SQL Server, Oracle Database, PostgreSQL, Microsoft SQL Server, SQLite, okay, IBM DB2, MariaDB, okay, this and all what means examples of a relational databases. Okay, understand? So up
Yes,
to now,
Uday.
like up to now, we'll discuss like what are the interview questions they may ask in the interviews. We'll discuss what are the interview questions they may ask. So what they will ask means maybe they will ask what is the difference between database and database management system. They will ask. So what you can tell, database. Database is nothing but an organized collection of structured data or information stored electronically in a computer systems. So it consists of a tables, rows, and columns. Okay, like that you can tell. So what is database management system? It is a software designed to manipulate, manage, and also control access to the database. So what it will do? It will provide an interface for users and applications to interact with the database. Okay, so by using this software only, you can able to interact with the database. Okay, so like that you can tell. Okay, this is they may ask. So they may ask again, what is database? They may ask this question also. What is database? A database is an organized collection of structured data or information stored electronically in a computer system. Like that you can tell. Okay. So this question they may ask in the interviews. Maybe like what is data also they may ask. Okay. Maybe they will ask what is data? You know what is data? What is structured and unstructured they may ask. Hmm. They may ask what is structured and unstructured they may ask. Okay. This under like what they will ask in the interview. And they may ask like what is database management system. Okay. So this like also they may ask in the interviews. What are the types of databases? Relational database and non-relational database. Can you give me the example of relational databases? You can tell MySQL, Oracle database, Microsoft SQL Server, like that. Can you give me the examples of non-relational database? So non-relational database also we can call it as a no SQL database, not only SQL database. We can call it as a not only SQL. No SQL means not only SQL. Okay. So examples what we can do, MongoDB, Couchbase. These are the examples of non-relational databases. Okay. Hmm. So this like you can tell. And they may ask what is relational database management system? What is the difference between relational database and non-relational database? Okay. They may ask this one also. You can tell what is the difference between relational database and non-relational database. Again, they will ask, what is database language? They may ask this one also. You can tell what is database language. And they will ask, what is SQL? They may ask this question also. What is SQL? They may ask this type of questions we may expect in the interviews. Okay, understand? I think maximum like we have covered up to this one. Maximum they will ask this like one. And we are having a SQL is there and also PLSQL is also there. Okay, SQL and PLSQL. Okay, so compulsory if you have to know this to anyone, it is enough. Okay, so SQL is a structured query language. PLSQL means what? Means a procedural language, structured query language. It is just an extension of SQL. Okay, it is an extension of SQL that it will add procedural programming capabilities to relational database management system. Okay. Hmm. Just what they will do means they will add some programming languages for developing the
Could
store
I once
procedures and
again
also some.
PL full form?
PLSQL, procedural language, structured query language. Okay, PLSQL, PLSQL language, same structured query language. Okay, so what it will do means it will extend the capabilities of SQL by adding procedural constructions such as like conditional statements, loops, exception handling, like that it will add. Okay, that is the what means PLSQL. Okay. So if you want to deal with the data, compulsory you have to know about language, database language. So what are the database languages? Structured query language and PLSQL. Okay. So to work with a database, you have to know SQL or maybe PLSQL. But we are dealing with SQL. Okay. We are dealing with SQL. So up to now, anybody having any doubts, they can ask. Okay. So they may ask like which databases uses SQL. Relational database management systems uses SQL. Okay, like MySQL, Oracle database, Microsoft SQL Server, SQLite, IBM DB2. These and all like they will use SQL. So up to now, like anybody having any doubts, they can ask me.
Clear, Uday?
Okay, fine. So if you are not having any doubts, we'll continue tomorrow sessions. Okay, tomorrow we are going with uh, some basic concepts in SQL. Okay. how we can create a table, like what are the commands in SQL. All these things we'll discuss. Okay, tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Uday. That
Sure,
was
Uday.
all
Thanks a lot.
informative, actually.
Yes, yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah. Honestly speaking, I should appreciate because mm, I see many of the things that you were mentioning here, right from the very basics in the beginning. Like, for the first time, I was able to understand what's the difference between RDBMS itself as the databases itself. So I was always confused. That's a database. You're telling it's a management system, and it's actually a, a program that is giving an ability to the user, providing a user interface to interact with the database. But the database is an organized collection of the data. And RBDBMS is basically provides the interface to give input and interact with that. And for that interaction, we need SQL. We need a language for that. So it's giving me a pictorial concept of what exactly uh, it's actually kind of drawing a picture in my mind. Otherwise, I always had to use things. So just I was asking, will you be providing the videos or maybe PowerPoint slides or something?
Yes, we are providing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just after that one, I will provide
Purpose
all
was
the
not to take the
things.
class. You know that.
Hello.
You know that my purpose was not to take the class. Actually, I was just here. I just participated. But honestly, I should I should honestly
Yes,
say this was so nice.
yeah. Surely I will give all the recordings. Okay. Just after that, it will be converted. I will share all the recordings. Okay.
Okay.
Sure. We will get those recordings over emails or onto the WhatsApp.
Yeah, I will send you. I will convert and I will send you. Okay.
Maybe
Nothing like within
maybe
Okay.
make a
tomorrow.
Google Drive
Maybe
and
drive or something I have to
maybe
check.
make a drive and share the drive and put the videos every day
Yes,
there
I
and
am
record it.
thinking that one. Yeah. Maybe drive or
And
maybe
one
like
thing
Google,
like
and also like we are having Google Classroom is there. It is very much better features it is having. So I have to think on that one. Okay. Google Classrooms, it is very much good when compared to Google Drive.